going on the Hunt 365. What are y'all up to? Gonna try to sharpen up, touch up some of my broadheads, some of my practice broadheads, and touch up some of my my hunting broadheads. Make sure that they're all ready to go. Get my mosquito thing out here. What's going on, everybody? Sure how well that could be seen. Let's see that. Trying to touch up some of my practice broadheads and some broadheads that didn't quite make it after passing through. There's some with some really bad chips in them, but these can all be fixed up. Most of these are just practice heads here. All the black ones, they're all 200 grain grizzly stick. All my hunting ones I keep separate. I will shoot them once just to make sure everything's hitting tight throughout the summer, throughout the year. I'll shoot all my pretty much my practice ones, even though they're still sharp enough to hunt with. see if there's a big difference in the weight of these after sharpening. There ain't much. This one has not been touched up or sharpened. $199.4 grains. This one has been shot. Just touched up. Almost 200 grains on the money. This one needs to be fixed. You can see the kind of start. It has a little bit of a curvature when it passed through. Yeah, I can tell this one hit the dirt too. Most of these, once they go through a deer, they will just keep on digging into the ground. But the nice thing about these, you can just keep resharpening pretty much. Yeah, this one's terrible. This one's real bad. I don't know if you can see the notches out of it, but this, yeah, right there. I'd like to work on this one and see if this one hit a pretty big rock. Definitely gonna stay in the practice quiver. This one's almost done as far as practice quiver goes. It's probably use a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, it's not quite popping hair sharp. It's tearing on that side. But I need to work on that edge a little more. This edge seemed to be pretty good. But again, this is just the black ones I'm going to use for just when I'm practicing. And that one comes up, all the odd ones that they're, I mean, it's only a couple grains, but this one's actually reading 202 grains. This one I'll try to work on next, see if we can get it sharp enough to cut paper. 201.6 grains. Probably because it's missing some stuff in there. Yeah, these red ones, they're a little bit more pricey from Grizzly Stick, but they're almost all exactly 200 grains. This one's 200 on the dot. Let's see if we can work on this one. One edge. See if we can get this jacked up one somewhat sharp enough where it's not tearing up the target. jacked up one with the big chunk out of it. See if we can get that. See if we can get that out of there. It's gonna file it down a good ways. Should have checked it first. I know this thing ain't gonna. That thing ain't cutting nothing either side. See if we can get it to where it cuts. Again, it's only going to be for a practice head. Will not hunt with these. But it's good to practice sharpening these so you can touch up your actual hunting broadheads. Single bevel. They make a nice jig that you can use, stick these in so you can keep that perfect edge. But you can kind of feel it with these. You can really, you can tell where that's supposed to sit in there. Just don't want to put too much pressure on it. My stupid air conditioner is running in the background. I don't know how well you're able to hear me or if y'all can hear me at all. I'm Alan. On the OnTheHunt365. You able to hear me at all? Turned over real bad on that side. Tell I'm wearing a little down. This is the really bad side. What's going on, matey? I don't know if this one should be salvageable, at least for practice. It's got a real light pressure on it, not pushing down hard. Without a jig, it's you gotta practice a lot with this. It's actually why I'm using one of the worst ones to really kind of tell where I'm grinding down. So I really don't want to mess up any of the good ones. Those don't need the coarse diamond anyways. They just get touched up. You do a few passes on the cutting edge, and then you do a pass or two on the back side to make sure it's not curling over. You can kind of feel it. We're not going to get them giant notches out of there where it hit a rock, but we can get it to where it's sharp again, cut paper, so then I can touch up my other ones. You can take a Sharpie. I should bring a Sharpie out here if I don't have one out here. And you can kind of mark your edges. You can see what you've worked down, what you're missing. I'm missing the back side right here, and then the very tip. So I'm kind of rocking it just to get it both sides, the whole edge. Everybody been out shooting their bow, crossbow. get out during the summer and shoot it all. Really snap that edge. If you can't hear me, let me know in the chat. This one was 200. This was the one that was 202. 202 grains. It's 201.4 now. Took off a little bit of metal. Steel. Missing this one edge. Starting to come back. You almost want to get it to where that, on a single bevel, you almost wanted to get it to where that edge does curve just a little bit. Then you can knock it off, and that really gets that sharp edge back to it. Get that burr on there. Trying to work it. I'm probably going to lose light too quickly. Yep, I feel it on there. Starting to come back. I can feel it. I don't know if it'll cut paper yet. But I can still see that burr on that one. Should have got some different sandpaper out here. I know this coarse stone does a pretty good job knocking it down, but when they're really bad, you almost need some hunter grit. I know I'm spending a lot of time on a practice broadhead, but it's good to get it. Good to get the practice in. This is 600 grit. Getting there. Not gonna fool with this too much more, but I have got it where it's getting its edge back. It's see if we can get it to cut. Still rolling at the top. I don't think it's quite close enough to cut, but I'm trying. Didn't think so. But I want it to be able to pop. Yeah. Keep working on that one. I want those things to be able to just eat through that paper. They all still need to be touched up too. This one needs to be really, really worked down. I've got this here. Practice side. Practice broadheads, and then you're hunting broadheads. What's up, Mac? Been waiting to see you, buddy. Been waiting to see you. Nice pie ball you got there. I've been checking your channel, trying to figure out the backstory on that thing there, huh? What's the backstory on that? Let me get this cleaned up real quick. I'm trying to get in some of my practice broadheads that get some practice on resharpening, and it's been a little while. I don't have a jig to, so I got to do them all by hand. But I'm just getting some of my practice broadheads just cleaned up before I start touching up the hunting broadheads. These are all ones that's either passed through a deer, or I just missed the target and they hit the ground. Just trying to clean them up. Yeah, man. I've been waiting on an update on your channel there, or a message or something. Man, what'd Billy do to you? What old Billy do to you? Did you get a good deal on him? He get out somebody's gate? Trying to clean some of the crap off the top of that one. This one. Yeah, this one needs to run over the course a little bit. Once or twice. Yeah, man, that was funny though. Did y'all see any deer? You said you went out this past, what was it, this past Saturday, or was that the previous Saturday? Did y'all see anything? Anybody get anything? I don't think I'm gonna really be getting out until, I don't know, first week of October maybe. Right during the October lull. That's probably when I'll get out there and do some hunting. My vacation, I got a bunch of days set up for mid-October. October 20th-ish. I always seem to have luck on the 22nd. And as it gets closer to Halloween around here, no shot. Yeah, plenty of time. I seen some guys on YouTube just the other day. It's like they came down from PA to hunt to Maryland. I guess because Maryland's one of the earlier bow openers. Because it was September 5th was our bow opener. I've done a few bow openers, but man, unless I carry one of these. I love this thing. It does keep the mosquitoes away, but man, where I go, it's just like tick heaven. You really got to spray down with that permethrin prat. Treat your clothes. This doesn't need too much more on that coarse blade. And I don't know. I still got to make some more deer snack sticks with some of the leftover deers that I got from last year. Snack sticks and some jerky. I bet, man. You got one of these little thermocells, pick up at Amazon or Walmart. These little things, man. Ever since I started using them, it's always, if I leave home without it, man, I'm upset. You can go up, you can get in a tree or get in your stand or in your blind, wherever, and not have that thing on, and they're just all over you. Turn it on, 2-3 minutes, man, they're gone. Doesn't, I mean, there's a slight smell to it. Like I said before, if they can smell this, they're gonna smell you. So you're downwind, in a good spot, this ain't hurting nothing. I'll usually run it for about 15 minutes and then just cut it off. Only issue is it does click when you ignite it. So you got to do it like in your pocket or something. Yeah. It'd be nicer if it was slightly smaller, but I mean, this isn't bad. If I've got my my vest on, my safety harness, it fits right in there fine. Sitting there getting a buzz from the fumes probably, but hey. Get this one straightened up. Doing any fishing this week? When I see that was over the weekend, I think I seen you. Or Friday evening. Me and my son went Friday. We fished almost all day. I didn't turn the phone on until like about the last 45 minutes to an hour. Of course, we got a snapper, damn snapping turtle. But I don't know. I think I need to start targeting some crappie and some panfish here soon. I don't think we have any fish left in the freezer. Well, I need that jig, man. Sometimes on these single bevels, resharpen it, get sloppy, and you get off form. Definitely easier than the double bevels though. A little burr. Burr. Get dark quick. Yeah. I'm starting to get the itch, man. Just nothing's really showing up on camera. A bunch of guys running, or where one of the spots I hunt, the guy bought his son a little mini bike, and they've been running up through the woods on a mini bike. And the other spot that I hunt, I haven't even bought my membership yet. That spot, it's nice because it's a membership spot. It's broken up into big tracts, 100 acre, 200 acres. Some of them are 500-600 acre tracts, and they only allow so many people in there at a time, and you can tell how many people are there when you pull up. It's like a drive-through window. You can pull up, you can see if you're in this section that nobody there, or this section there's 10 people in there already. You can pick and choose where you want to go. It's fine when you get there. Just the only problem is if somebody comes in behind you, I usually pick a pretty small track that only allows like maybe 4 or 5 people in the middle of the whole property. Something like, I think it's over 8,000 acres total. So a lot of the guys, they hunt the bigger tracks. I like the smaller one. Run into less people. That was good, pretty sharp. Yeah, knock that burr off. What kind of broadheads you shoot, man? I think you had said before, I just don't remember. Starting to get there. Starting to get there. Get that one, I cut some paper. Yeah, it's almost there. I can feel it. It's close. Not quite. But again, this is just a practice head. Not going to be using that for hunting. See if I turn my light on, if I get any. Be right back. Hook up a light. I should have probably thought about this earlier. The muzzies, oh yeah. I don't know if I rolled out and you left me. Yeah, I was shooting, I don't know if I have any muzzies in here or not. No. These are cheapos. I was shooting the Montex for a long time. Montec 3 blades, fixed blades. But man, them things you did, at least the muzzies, man, they came out of the package sharp. They cut paper like these, man. That one needs to be touched up. These things probably make myself look like an idiot. But and this isn't brand new. These have been shot, but these things really have a decent edge there. This one is starting to catch. That's why I'm practicing. Freshening up on the sharpening, because they need to be redone, need to be set up again. But the damn Montex, man, you get them out of the package and you have to sharpen them. They at least the muzzies, you're talking about the ones with the replaceable blades, right? And and the Magnus Stingers. So yours are similar. The Magnus Stingers are similar to these. They just have the little bleed outs in them, right? Do the Stingers have the bleeder blades on them on the opposite side? Here was the sharp ones. This one. Now this is one of the ones that sharp, and so is that one. That's the one I already did. All these need touched up. Yeah, see how it's not even, it doesn't even want to catch. I think I had some muzzies in here. There's my Montex. Yeah, these Montex, man. They were decent for a while. I just, 100 grain. This, I don't know if this one's my wife's. It might be a 75 grain. Yeah, serrated and bleeders. I'd like to get a pack of those, man, and try them out. 85 grains. 85, yep. Probably says it right on there. Yeah, 85. I don't know if I had it. I have another box that I have all some of my other my hunting ones, not my practice stuff. I think I have a couple muzzies in there. Yeah, man. Yeah. What, the Magnus? Yeah, these grizzly sticks, dude. These things are no joke when they come out of the package. Like I'm a little like freaked out when I go to take them out brand new out of the package, because they're kind of in there. They're in there like this, and they're stuck in there. And dude, it's just like, all right, I need a leather glove to get these damn things out. You can definitely resharpen them too, man. I don't know about the muzzy ones. I'd have to look up that brand, MX3s. If those are ones with the replaceable blades, or are those fixed also? I start trying to get these. These have a bevel. All of them have a little bevel to them. Fine diamond. Oh, replaceable blades, yeah. Yeah, this one's beveled on both sides. But this is one, if I really wanted, I can work this one back definitely to hunt and sheep. You gotta invest into that jig though, man. You set it in, and it's just, you just run it. You don't have to worry about the angle, pitch. You just run it on there. This, you gotta be a little bit more careful. I guess more like just sharpening a regular knife. Oh, really? Yeah, those muzzies. Yeah, them stingers, man, they seem to be definitely a reasonable price. And you can get the jigs for those too, to resharpen. Reasonable, and if you can resharpen it, reuse, shit, that's the way to do it. These things are a little ridiculous to expensive, but yeah, if you can get these things back to hunting shape, it's worth it. You ever shoot expandables? like, I mean, they're sharp. They got a wide cut, but man, it's too flimsy for me. The screw in there. I mean, I know these have a set screw, but they're off-centered set screws, top, bottom. I shot a couple groundhogs with these things, and every time you shoot anything with them, I'm losing the blade, or the blade, and you're worried that if you lost the blade and you can't find it, it's probably in the meat. So then you're dressing the deer, you end up cutting yourself. Schwackers, yeah, for the crossbow. Yeah, I don't think I've ever bought any Schwackers. I'd try them. I'd like to try the Montec dead meats. See how they do. I mean, I ain't against them. Still, definitely ain't against them. I'd try them. They're getting a lot better with them, that's for sure. Why this thing? I might have too many words. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why it blocked that. I think it's because my channel is so new. I have certain words in there, you have to type in, and I've noticed that a stream ago that I did, it was like it blocked some or held for review. I think I'm gonna have to go in there, adjust it a little bit more. I don't really care what people talk about in here as long as it ain't racist. You could say whatever you want. You could talk about politics. I could give a shit. Religion doesn't bother me. I probably need more religion in my life. Doesn't bother me none. But it's funny what it does block on here. Yeah, I shot the bow a little bit today. I got off work, got my wife's bow. She hasn't been able to shoot her bow in a few years. She had some issues with her wrist and everything, but Maryland, I believe it. Yeah, because I'm sure it goes by states, but in Maryland, you only need 30 pounds to hunt with legally. You only need a 30-pound draw weight. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to set her up with probably 150 grain somewhere. I've got this test kit to see what her bow's really going to like from this is how I kind of set up with mine. This Ethics Archery comes with a bunch of different, from 100 to 300 grain field points you can kind of test with, and want to get her. She loves shooting the bow, but that's why we ended up getting a crossbow for now. She got her first buck a couple years ago with the crossbow, but get her back into shooting her compound bow, find a good weight arrow for her to shoot, and she's drawing 40. Yesterday she drew it at, I want to say it was about 45 pounds, so she's well over the legal limit to shoot them with. These heavier broadheads, man. Even with a lighter weight draw, will definitely still pack a punch. Years ago when we first started, shot the longbow. Nice. Yeah, I'd never got into longbow or traditional. Uh, I'm sure I will eventually because I like tinkering and making my own arrows and that kind of stuff, man. It's neat. I've shot them before. I don't own one. Plus, I don't know about New York, New Jersey, but here in Maryland, they actually added um, a primitive weapon season at the end of the year. That's for traditional archery, longbow, recurve, and musket. They do anything like that over there, Jersey? I don't. I don't think it's across the board. I think it was about 3 or 4 years ago they added it to our Maryland hunting seasons. There's still a burr on there. To work that thing down on this other block. Yep. Starting to get the itch though. It's about that time. Start getting up in a tree stand. Yeah, same here. Um, I was just saying that what they did, like our season normally ends um, January 31st, but they actually added about, I have to look in the book, but it was about 2 weeks additional into February for people that shoot, the traditional and longbow or recurves and um, muskets, not black powder. Um, so what do they call it? A traditional hunting season type thing for deer into February, which was kind of neat, but I don't have any of those, so doesn't apply to me as of now. We're overrun with deer, even though we're a small state. Um, we're really overrun with deer in the suburbs and big bird on that. A lot of, I mean, for a while it was unlimited amount of does you could harvest. It's unlimited. Some places it's still unlimited here in Maryland. Um, Unlimited doe in some areas. It's usually one buck for per weapon. can get a bonus stamp for an additional buck if you get lucky enough to tag out on archery buck, shotgun, or muzzleloader. And the hunt club, or it's not really a club, that place though that you have to pay to get in, it's semi-private. I mean, it's listed as public land, but you still got to pay over by NSA. If you do take a deer out of there, a buck, it does not count against your Maryland harvest record. And they got walk-in coolers, which is pretty nice. So if you get one, field dress it, and want to let it hang for a couple days, you can. A lot of pieballs over there, actually. If you're still in here, you should look up MNHA, Patuxent Wildlife Preserve. There's only 2 people in the chat, so it's not like I'm letting any kind of cat out of the bag. Patuxent Wildlife Preserve. You should see my picture on there. Not that that's why I want you to look it up. It wasn't from last year. I think it was the 2023 season. You'll see my dumb mug on there. But there is actually, just about every year, there's a couple pieballs killed out of there. Some really nice deer. I need to quit these damn cigarettes and get back on the dipping for a while and then quit it. I quit for a while, man. Work has just stressed me out so much and everything else. It's hard to be an archery hunter and smoke. It does not go hand in hand, especially when you're trying to drag a deer out by yourself. Not fun. Getting this one there. This one's getting close. I'm starting to almost feel comfortable enough to start touching up the hunting blades. Huh. The whole state, you mean? It's kind of broken up into zones? Ours is like a and B, like mostly Western Maryland, and then everything from pretty much where I'm at all the way to the Eastern Shore out to Ocean City is another zone. But then they also break it up into counties. But yeah, similar. We have an A and a B zone. In some areas you can't use a high-powered rifle, and some you can. Wanted to get Maryland. They just I want to say right around the same time they started that additional season, they allow for, in my area, straight wall cartridges. So like the 350 Legend. Oh, bag limit. Gotcha. 450. I don't know. Me and my wife, we pretty much, and my buddies, well, I ain't afraid to pick up the muzzle loader or the rifle during rifle season. It's fun. Go to hunt camp. on the Eastern Shore, usually once a year. Appreciate you coming in and chilling for a minute, man. I understand if you got to go or whatever. I appreciate it. I just figured I haven't been last Friday when I did go live for that 45 minutes. I didn't feel like it. I didn't feel like talking to anybody. I just was chilling with my son. I shouldn't have even gone live, but I'm sitting there thinking I haven't posted any shorts in a while and just wanted to make sure I keep my numbers up. But last week sucked, dude. It was a crappy week. No rifle. What about shotgun? Is it absolutely no? Well, yeah, they gotta probably have some shotgun, but just no rifle. Yeah, I guess how small it is. Flat. Well, in areas. No, you've got some hilly areas in Jersey. Shoot. Huh. Yeah, Western Maryland, like where I'm at, I think I said I'm in between Baltimore and DC. Obviously, there's no rifle, high-powered rifle. But they allow shotgun muzzleloader, and now the straight wall cartridges. But Eastern Shore and Western Maryland, you can use high-powered rifles. But you have a shotgun. Yeah, shotgun and muzzle. That's what I figured. They'll probably, I would imagine they might follow suit with Maryland eventually and allow the straight wall cartridges like the 350 Legend and the 450, anything straight wall like 44. I think 44 makes a straight wall. There's been a few new guns coming out, and I think it's because some of the states that are allowing the straight wall, so they have a 450 buck hammer, something like that. There's a few of them. It's a little much for deer, but I was looking at really would like to get this one particular 350 Legend bolt action. It's pretty reasonable. I think the guy at the gun shop said you could trade in stuff. I think it was somewhere around 550. Not terrible. I've got a bunch of old shotguns that I used for turkey shoots. Some of them are pretty nice that have had some work done to them for the turkey shoots. We don't really do very many turkey shoots anymore. I'm not going to get rid of a couple of my good ones, but I've got a couple single shots that have the choke down barrels and wad cutters installed in them for turkey shoots that I could trade in one or two of them and probably walk out of there with that 350 Legend for about 350 bucks. I was shooting my dad's old, on the Eastern Shore, my dad gave me when he passed away, I got the 3040 Craig Jurgensen, old gun, old military gun. If I understand if I haven't forgotten all the history on it, that's what they used. Teddy Roosevelt and the Rough Riders used, was the old 3040 Craig. I think originally the wood goes all the way up to the end of where the barrel is, but a lot of the guys from the military, when they got out, when they were able to keep their guns, they converted them over into deer rifles. So the gunsmith had cut the wood stock off and converted it to a deer rifle. Really nice rifle, but it's really hard to find freaking 30-40 Craig ammo, 30-40 ammo. Such an odd caliber. And I don't reload. My brother doesn't reload anymore. My neighbor reloads, but unfortunately he's been sick for the last few years. I just wanted to jump on here. I figured I was going to be cleaning these and getting all my broadheads kind of cleaned up before I start working on touching up the before I start touching up my hunting broadheads with the strop. Might as well go live for a little bit. This one might cut paper now. At least that side looks like it will. I don't know. See, I probably still ain't that good at this. It ripped it. It ripped it. I need some newspaper. And I need to do a better job sharpening. This isn't a how to sharpen tutorial. This is watch me sharpen, not sharpen my blades. I'm sure if I get a crazy person jump over my fence, it'll be sharp enough. EB, what's going on? Trying to get my target practice blades touched up just a little before I work on my actual touching up my hunt blades. Actually, probably a couple of these, I'm going to work them down to where I will be able to hunt with them again. They're not sharp enough yet to run across the leather. Got to work a good burr onto them first. I mean, sucker does feel like it's close. It's right there, but it's still catching. Still catching. This side, that side's starting to pop a little. It's not quite there. Run it on the sandpaper a little bit more. What'd you get, DB? How big was it? Get it on live bait or a lure? Gotta take that. Oh, nice. What size? 7 pounds. Regular rooster tail? Am I don't know if I'm subscribed to you or not. Let me snapshot this real quick. I'll make sure if I'm not, I'll check it out. All right, man. Thanks for stopping in. I really do appreciate it. I wasn't just sitting here like an idiot talking to myself. 32 inches, nice. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Not just like what I'm thinking of, almost like a trout rooster tail, decent sized rooster tail. Tractor pike. DB, did you see that? Did he tag you in that pie ball that he got? I took a couple looks. I was like, wait a minute. I know my eyes are bad. Oh man, I'm pretty sure he has it on his post, on his regular post. When I look, if you look at Holy's page, he said he got a pie ball over the weekend. Go take a look at it and come back. I don't think he took it down. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. That is working better than this stone for now. That thing's starting to get to where I might actually put this one back in my hunting quiver. All right, man. Oh, appreciate it. Hey, appreciate it. That's why I turned it on. It wasn't so much for, this isn't educational purposes. This was just to try to get some watch hours in exactly. So maybe chat a little bit. So I appreciate it. I'm probably not going to be on too much longer. I think I've been on, about an hour and 20 minutes already. But I appreciate it. But don't forget to go check out Holy Mackerel's page and look at that pie ball he got. If he's got it on there. Oh yeah, she's getting there. Really, right there. Now she might be worthy of the strop. Might be worthy of the strap. Oh shoot. Hang on one second. If anybody's in here, I will be right back. Watching my phone and it's about to die. Dummy, I didn't plug it in. 20%, that should be all right. Yeah. Right there. They're so quiver if I can get it to pop that paper. One freaking edge. I gotta work right back into it. It's close. And then I'll run it on the stone and then the leather. Get my Sharpie and then work this edge one more time. I'll work one more tonight. All this work just for some practice broadheads. This one maybe not. Maybe not. I think this one definitely has the potential to get back to. Yeah. The angle cut the leather. Definitely not going to try to cut any arm hairs with this on a live. Yep, shit. It's getting sharp. My angle's wrong. Sharp. right there. Right there. Getting really close. Yeah, this side's still gonna need some work. I can see the burrs in this thing. I need some different sandpaper here. Not much. Had to get a phone charger. Figure I'll stay on just for a little bit longer. I got one more blade I'm gonna touch up. Get this practice in before I jump off of here. Got one little edge I can't get on this side. All I'm gonna do is more than likely just use it for freaking target practice anyways. Leave this one where it's at. This one's fine. Target practice. Touch this one up. This one's not bad. I don't think I shot. No, I definitely didn't shoot any deer with this one. But I will just barely touch it up, because in case I lose one or run one through there, I'd like to have a full set in my quiver, and not have to worry about picking and choosing which arrow. Yeah, this has a much better edge on it. You can tell I'm shooting my target with it though. It's got a little bit of red from my foam target in it. It doesn't have any rollovers. Touched up a little. Yeah, I'll check out your, I'm getting the itch to do it, to get out there. I've been shooting the bow plenty. I got one sight set up, but none of the deer I was watching last year, none of them have been on the cameras all summer. But yeah, when I jump off here, I'll definitely check out your the fish you got and that pike. What state are you in, DB? You been hunting yet, or getting ready to go hunt? This one's definitely got a much sharper. Still not up to hunting quality, but it's got a better edge than them other practice heads. It's catching. Not up to par. lot of metal taken off of it. 199.8. I appreciate you coming in though, man. This one definitely hit the dirt. That one's nasty. You might want to take that one apart and freaking clean the inside of this thing out. Do it. My Allen wrenches. I'm not gonna do much longer. Sure, that one. Enough. I had a really small set in here of Allen keys. Guess not. Really dirty. Thanks, YouTube. Some vanilla. Things like that. Big burr on. Oof, catch it right there too. Straighten out. Even though it's just for a target broadhead, I don't want it tearing up my target if it doesn't have to. The cleaner it goes in, the less damage it does to the target. It's working its way down. Working it off. Trying to straighten up some of my practice broadheads. These are ones that have already been through the ringer or the rib cage and found their way to a rock on the other side. top. Scratch the paper off. Yeah. Starting to come off. And it's working its way out. Trying to make a mark on here so I can see what has come off of the edge. It helps to make sure you're not at a wonky angle. Once you start getting close to where you want it, you can really see how much you've taken off. Missing that edge at the top every time I'm passing. Gotta not forget to rock it. That edge. ways to go. Ways to go. Getting there. I've already burnt through most of this whole thermocell pack. It's keeping the mosquitoes away. It's close. Tip of this one rolled though pretty bad. It's going to be kind of hard to fix that roll right there. Really have to work that one edge really good. Gives more of a catch. Getting there. Move over to the stone. Pay attention to what I'm doing. one more time with the Sharpie. Try to take this edge down. With the stone. This one was in pretty bad shape. It's worked its way back. Missing just a little right there every time. My back is killing me. Anybody else in here resharpen, touch up their blades? Anybody shoot single bevels, double bevels? What are y'all shooting? Part of the heavy arrow crew. Crazies. These 200 grain broadheads, 100 grain insert. Should have a nice edge on it. We'll work this down a little bit more. It's starting to cut. This edge needs a little bit more. Just ripping. This side, it's pretty close. It's right there. That's the one that had the burr on it. Knock that burr off. This side here needs it worked. One more time. It's almost there. Gotta work a burr onto it. It's right there. Little bitty burr on that thing, just to get it. Try to pop the paper. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. This edge still has to. Still got to work that edge. Yeah, keep going until it can get through that paper like butter. That's not good enough. It's still tearing the paper. And you can actually see that the paper sticks to the edge. That's little microscopic burrs on the blade itself. It's not quite there. This side is nice, but I can still feel it catching a little. That just needs to be worked real fine. This side here, I'm gonna mark it, and I'll come back to it. My back is killing me. I think I'm gonna jump off of here. Actually, I'll finish working that. I don't want to leave it. Don't want to leave it till next time. Might even hit it with the same thing. Really starts to roll onto this side, knock that edge off, then run it on the strop and do the same thing. There's the little burr. That's what I want. Knock it off. But I can tell I keep missing the very end. These Tonto tips, these things. This one hit a rock. This was definitely one that was a pass through, hit a rock, got the tip. It'll just stay in the quiver as a, or not in my quiver, in the practice broadhead category. Real easy on it. Hardly any pressure. It's right there. It's close. Yeah, much better. It's catching just a hair, but it's much better than it was. That was one of the ones that was really jagged. Hit a rock on the top, but man, it's, you could hunt with it, but I'm not going to. Just gonna stow it with the practice guys. Alright, I'm going to jump off here after I clean all this up. Just wanted to jump on and get a little time in, since I was going to be sharpening these things up anyways. If you jumped in here, hit the thumbs up. I know I didn't talk much, but appreciate you coming in. Do some more shooting tomorrow. Get my wife's bow set up the rest of the way, get her to do some shooting. I don't think she's gonna hunt with it this year. Maybe, never know. More than likely, it'll probably just be the crossbow until we get that thing fine-tuned. A little late in the season to be fine-tuning a bow. I guess it's never too late to keep it fine-tuned, but for her, we gotta find the right broadhead setup. Jump off of y'all. Now there's 7 people in the room. I'm about done. Thanks for coming in. Just weighing out some of my broadheads, making sure seeing just to see how much weight actually came off, how many grains came off from resharpening some of the practice heads. Kind of neat to check all that stuff out. I like to try to get it almost exact, every arrow down within about 10 grains of each other, which is kind of hard to do sometimes. But all these flexions, I mean, these 3 or 4 flexions, and these 2, I was trying out these 4 flexions. I think I'm going to switch back to 3 flexions. It's not a lot of weight, but I don't know. I don't quite like the 4 fletchings as much as the 3 fletching. Laser veins. They're decent, but all right, I'm gonna jump off here. Thanks for stopping in, and wish everybody good luck this season. I'll jump back on here, maybe do some live shooting tomorrow, or hopefully by this weekend. Get my wife shooting her bow. Maybe she'll jump on the live with me. So appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Take care. Have a good night.